I'm sorry that I'm a bit delayed on this video. I wanted to make it on the 1st of January, but I have been down with the sickness. Hey everyone, 2021. It was still a pretty crap year, to be honest. Even though 2020, we was all thinking 2021 is going to be the best year. We're going to get rid of all this stuff that's happening in 2020. But no, 2021 is still pretty bad and not too good for our copy trading. It was okay. Some people did well, some people didn't. Let's have a look. Before we start, I just want to give a quick shout out to my nephew Jay. Yes, you are now famous. Shout it from the rooftops. It'll only last 1 second. It's over now. But congratulations on that. So, at the moment, I currently stand at $137 profit. Pretty much carried over from 2021. I mean, there was a few amounts of money that I took out to add on to other people, so it's not exact. Let's have a look at my stats. Yeah, 2021 is not good. So we look at 2020. I know it was a different kind of year. You know, very volatile. A lot of people had very high gains. I mean, look, the first 6 months is Olivia Downval, practically no profits. And then I start adding J Nemesis and 1 or 2 other people. Already 17% for the last 6 months of 2020. So I'm kind of hoping that I kind of get at least 10%, you know, based on that year. But no, this year is 4%. Well, yeah, 4.14%. For 2021. It's not good. Especially when there's certain places out there in the DeFi world that you can get 20% every year on stablecoin farming or yielding. Whatever the word is, but doing stuff with stablecoins. You get a flat rate 20%. And there's a bunch of other things out there that also get you flat rates, very low risk, more than 4% a year stuff. But it's not just me who's down. Well, not down, but, you know, not doing too well. So I've got a watch list called My Peeps. This is the people that's kind of also doing copy trade YouTube. So if we have a look at Thomas, Brian, Toro. So Thomas did do well. I mean, for most of the year, he was at a par, if not a little bit below what I was doing. So I thought I was going to come out on top for the end of 2021. But no, he practically doubled what I had, which you could argue was because Miyoshi went or because he took out quite a lot of his people and he only ended up having a few left, J Nemesis being the main one. So good on him. He's on the right track now. And he's kicking my butt, which is not good. Not good for me. Well, yeah, for my ego. So watch list. Who else we got? So let's take a look at Brian. Brian did 1.68 for last year compared to 28 the year before. So it wasn't a great year by his standards either. So look at Toro, 48% for 2020, and then almost 1% for 2021. So it wasn't a fantastic year for copy trading. I'm hoping this year will be better. I have got a few more people on my watch list. Based on the performance of last year, I know it always changes every year, every month, every trade. you can never sort of replicate it, and you shouldn't be going off of that data really to project the earnings going forward. But we're human, and what can you do? So I'm going to show you my top 4 people that I plan on investing in 2022. So the S&P 500 index was about 22% in 2021. So anything above that, the traders have beat the S&P 500. We look at Mona Bell here, who gained 60% in 2020 and 34% last year. Considering I personally think last year was a bad year for copy trading and all that kind of stuff. So 34%, that's nice. That's 10, 12% more than the S&P 500. So she's done very well. Got James Young here, who also did very well, got 35%. And the year before, 139%. So he is also a contender on my list. Marco Grex, 2020 got 78%. And then 28% for last year. So he's outperformed the S&P 500. Then we got this guy. This guy's more, in my eyes, a bit of a risky person. He goes sort of, he's very into crypto and, very volatile. So 2020 got 100%. And that was not even a whole year that he was trading. Last year, 258%. Mostly due to Bitcoin increasing, I would imagine, for the first 2 months. 2, 3, 4 months. But he's not just doing crypto. He's not just holding it all the time. When he knows that it's going down, because I have been sort of watching him, I'm not just basing it off what I'm looking at now, but when he does see it going down, I'd say at least for the past 3-4 months, he sort of reduced his amount of crypto that he was holding and invested it in other things. So at the moment, his highest ones is gold, USO, Amazon, AT&T. If we have a look at Bitcoin there, so only less than 1% he's holding, quite a few above that. So he's got good gains, but he's still risky, so I wouldn't put all my eggs in his basket, if you know what I mean. The good thing as well, James Young is a minimum of $200 to copy, as is Marco Grex, as is Alexander. So all of these can be done with the minimum, which is good for me because I don't have too much money, especially since I've been putting almost all of it into crypto and DeFi recently. However, Mona Bell, which, to be perfectly honest, was at the top of my list, next in line, she requires $666 to copy all of the open trades. So I was just curious if she was going to change that. So I sent a message. Sorry, I messed up the previous calculation. So basically, I already sent a message to her saying, you're about $1,600 you need to copy you, which was totally my fault. I forgot the basic formula that I've made on my video about 3-4 times. I think I was doing the 200 divided by, or times, I can't even remember it now. I don't know. It's been so long since I've sort of made a video and put my heart into eToro copy trading, to be honest. So yeah, it's about 666 minimum to copy you. Are you actively trying to reduce the minimum copy size down a bit to be more appealing to people with less money? Like me, I'm homeless. Not really. I shouldn't joke about that. I'm sorry. Or is 666 good for you? Thanks. You are welcome. What? Question mark. You didn't answer my question. Nervous, confused, laughing face. Yes, join if you like. What? Lol. Do you not understand the question? Not a good sign. Let me try again. The minimum amount to copy is $666, which is quite high. Are you going to increase your trade sizes on the smaller trades so the minimum amount to copy is more around $200, $300, like the other people, like the general goal that a lot of traders are trying to do to appeal to more people, to get more people copying them? I understand, but won't discuss with you, winky face. You can inform yourself at the copy trading rules with eToro. Do please, winky face. I recommend $1,000 because of my amount of trades. So during this whole conversation, I felt like I was in a Twilight Zone, like trying to talk to a robot that doesn't have, I don't know. It just felt strange. Like, there's only so many ways that you can ask a question. It's kind of like when someone repeats themselves 3 times and you still can't hear it. And it's just like, what's going on? I don't know. I understand. Kind of. So, she's going to keep the 666. So that's, considering I don't have a lot of money, I think we'd skip her for now and go to James Young and then Marco and then Alex and leave her till last. To be honest, this conversation kind of put me off. It's confused me a bit. I'm not sure why she's not. It just seems very strange. Very strange. But yeah, so this is what's happening. So the highest J Nemesis went on my portfolio this year was 46%. He's shot down to 30 now. So he's gone down to 30%. Hugo Minenti, the highest was, I think, about 18. And now he's down at 6. And Rock Herman, I think I basically added him on straight away. And then everything started going down. So the highest he went was about 2 to 4%. And now he's at minus 17.82. So yeah, it's not going well. But I mean, as I said, there's other sources out there to get better income. Like one thing that's caught my attention is to actually just invest in the S&P 500 using the SPY ETF. Because of the fees, there's no overnight and weekend fees. So that's the best way to do the S&P 500, is do the SPY ETF. So I'm kind of thinking, because they're averaging, last year they did 21%. And you can't really go wrong with the S&P 500. So if I have half of my portfolio in the S&P 500, I think I'll be okay. But also, I was looking at taxes, because I'm in the UK and we have to have taxes on crypto and, stock trading and things. So there's a website called Coinly, Koinly, and they're like a really nice sort of crypto stock, kind of automatic in a sense, or semi-automatic. You click a button, you plug it all in, and it tracks all the historic data for you. And it's just a lot, it's very convenient and really nice in regards to taking the hassle out of doing your taxes for crypto and trading. But I noticed that basically, because I'm a copy trader, I'm effectively opening and closing the trades. So I am liable for taxes on everything that these 3 people are doing. If I was just holding a stock, if I was just holding SPY for all this time, for 2 years, I won't need to pay anything because I've not closed it yet. But because these 3 people are technically opening and closing trades, it's like I'm opening and closing trades, even though I'm not. I've still got it all, ongoing. So in the short span of like 3 to 4 months, it turns out that my eToro is actually opened and closed 2,100 trades. And the thing is with Coinly, the app I was just talking about with the tax helping, is that you have to pay sort of more money the more trades you do. There's like certain tier brackets. So, I mean, part of me thinks, do I really want to carry on copying people? Because if I am going to have to start paying taxes because I'm reaching a certain threshold, then it's going to cost me $297 or £297 a year to have the maximum sort of thing on Coinly, which is up to 10,000 trades or something like that, or up to 5,000 trades. And I'm not even getting that in profit from here. So it's kind of up in the air and a bit, I don't know. But I don't know. I think I will carry on with eToro, and I'll get an SPY ETF in there. Keep it going long term, and carry on making these videos and helping you guys out. So I believe that about does it. This year, I'm not the only one with this kind of drop, as there are people with -3 and -2, but -4% already. So it's kind of more or less already taken last year's profit out. Just a nightmare. There's a lot going on in the world. So, inflation with the US dollar, because they printed out so much money last year. Something crazy like it was 40% of the 40% of the total supply of dollars ever made was in last year alone, ever. In historic events, something like that. It was crazy. So there's going to be some issues with inflation. Things be happening. We need to be careful. Anyway, thanks for watching, everyone, and I'll see you later. Take care.